Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear friends, colleagues, presenters, participants, and all who are attending this virtual international conference on communication, management, and humanities 2020. I am Muallimin Muhammad Shahid. On behalf of my colleagues, Dr. Udil Bahruddin, the main author, who is from Universitas Islam Negeri Maulana Malik Ibrahim, UIN Malang, Indonesia, and Dr. Halumuan from Universitas Islam Negeri Sultan Syarif Kasim, UIN Riau, Indonesia, the second co-author. The title of our paper is Implementation of HOTS in Debate Strategy to Improve the Ability of Speaking Arabic among Students. HOTS is Higher Order Thinking Skills. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer of ICCOMAH 2020 for this opportunity to participate and present the summary and important findings of our research. To start with, it is known among those who are in the field of Arabic as a second language that teaching students in higher institutions such as universities is quite a challenge. There are different methods and strategies used in coping with the problem. However, the result remains the same. It is a common phenomenon that students in universities, many of them do not master Arabic language, especially in speaking. Only few who are able to speak Arabic actively. Results of different researchers suggest that among reasons of this failure is that the lecturers who are supposed to be the role model in Arabic language, especially in speaking, they do not have ability to implement suitable learning strategies in teaching foreign languages. Based on this delicate issue comes our study and research, which aims to measure the effectiveness of the implementation of debate strategy in improving students' Arabic speaking skills and critical thinking. Our research was conducted at Maulana Malik Ibrahim State Islamic University of Malang, East Java, Indonesia. In our research, we chose semester 3 students who are following the international class program, or called ICP, at UIN Malang, Indonesia, as the experimental class. We used a sample of 20 students who get lessons in speaking skills by applying HOTS, or higher order thinking skills, in the debate strategy. Our study uses two variables, namely the effectiveness of using a debate strategy as a variable X and speaking skills as a variable Y. In this study, we use the research design called one group pre-test, post-test design. Data collection techniques include tests, observations, and documentation, and they are analyzed quantitatively. Observation is used to make direct observation on the subject being studied, while the test is used to measure the results obtained by students. Our research also includes pre-experiment design by linguistic observation, for the applications of HOTS, higher order thinking skills, in debate, with the objectives of improving student skills in Arabic conversation, as well as enhancing their critical thinking skills. The effectiveness of HOTS implementation in debate strategy to improve speaking skills can be seen in this figure. Using pre-test and post-test results data, which see students' score, we compare these two different results. It is pre-test and post-test, and examine the hypothesis by determining data analysis so that research results can be achieved carefully. As seen in this figure, the test conducted on 20 students resulted in 4 different categories of students and their scores. The different scores are due to different factors such as students' background, their discipline in following HOTS strategy, in which they do good preparation for the debate materials. Well-prepared students will get higher score, while those who are not quite well prepared in following HOTS strategy, they will get lower score. In addition to that, the mean score on the pre-test, which is 71.9 with a standard deviation of 3.782, while the mean score on the post-test was 84.95 with a standard deviation of 2.398. This shows that there are significant differences between pre-test and post-test in terms of ability of students to speak Arabic and think critically. The grades of students who have been trained or taught using the debate strategy obtain an average score which is much higher than before. This means that the application of HOTS in the debate strategy can significantly improve Arabic speaking skills and critical thinking of students. The implementation of HOTS in debate strategy that has proven the better results and performance of students in their English speaking skills, which resulted in significant improvement in reading skills. They can criticize a text with logical opinions and able to answer several questions that require analytical evaluation and creative response. The same can happen to students in their Arabic learning. HOTS in debate strategy has a significant effect on students' speaking skills as well as critical thinking. From the statistics shown and also some interviews with students involved in implementation of the method, there is significant change in students' performance and skills before and after the usage of the strategy. Based on the observations, there are positive impact on students' performance during the learning process using debate strategy. Among the impacts are the students become more active in learning, and this is because their learning method is student-centered method using debate strategy, which forces students to read, to listen to opponents' arguments, dare to speak, express their opinions against the opponents respectfully and responsibly. And they are also able to focus on the topic being discussed. To conclude findings of our research, the implementation of HOTS or higher order thinking skills in the debate strategy on learning speaking skills for international class program students in UIN Malang, Indonesia, showed very good results with a score of 3.9. The study also showed that there are increasing performance of Arabic speaking skills after training the students from the international class program in UIN Malang, Indonesia. The data analysis based on samples conducted on students has shown and proven that there is a significant influence of the implementation of HOTS in the debate strategy on the ability of students to speak Arabic and think critically. However, this research is only limited to the application of HOTS in teaching speaking skills using a debate strategy, which shows positive and better impact because students are required to make preparations before the learning process begins. Therefore, as our suggestions, there is still room for future researchers in the same field to conduct further similar research by applying HOTS, high order thinking skills, to other learning activities and strategies. And last but not least, it is undeniable that the learning process of speaking skills in Arabic and also other foreign language is really influenced by several determinants or factors in addition to strategy. These factors include students' motivation, lecturers' competence, media and learning tools, as well as suitable teaching materials. As for HOTS method, especially in debate strategy, we again assure that it is beneficial strategy in teaching and learning method, an activity that can encourage students, encourage their improvements in learning Arabic in general. By integrating all the factors of language learning as much as possible, students will get learning outcomes in accordance with the learning objectives. With that, I would like to end my presentation. I hope that the message delivered is understandable. Thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.